beautiful friends. Welcome back to 365 Days of Love and Miracles with A Course in Miracles. My name is Arlene Geres, and I am so glad that you are here. Please remember to listen right until the very end, because we have a special treat for you. And if you enjoyed today's video, please click like and subscribe down below, because this helps others to find us on YouTube. Today's lesson is lesson number 270. This is our last lesson under the section, What is the Body? By now you know that we are meant to read this section before we read today's lesson. So let's do that now. What is the body? The body is a fence the Son of God imagines he has built to separate parts of his self from other parts. It is within this fence he thinks he lives, to die as it decays and crumbles. For within this fence he thinks he is safe from love. Identifying with his safety, he regards himself as what his safety is. How else could he be certain he remains within the body, keeping love outside? The body will not stay, yet this he sees as double safety. For the Son of God's impermanence is proof his fences work and do the task his mind assigns to them. For if his oneness still remained untouched, who could attack and who could be attacked? Who could be victor? Who could be his prey? Who could be victim? Who the murderer? And if he did not die, what proof is there that God's eternal Son can be destroyed? The body is a dream. Like other dreams, it sometimes seems to picture happiness, but can quite suddenly revert to fear where every dream is born. For only love creates in truth, and truth can never fear. Made to be fearful, must the body serve the purpose given it. But we can change the purpose that the body will obey by changing what we think it is for. The body is the means by which God's Son returns to sanity. Though it was made to fence him into hell without escape, yet has the goal of heaven been exchanged for the pursuit of hell. The Son of God extends his hand to reach his brother and to help him walk along the road with him. Now is the body holy. Now it serves to heal the mind that it was made to kill. You will identify with what you think will make you safe. Whatever it may be, you will believe that it is one with you. Your safety lies in truth and not in lies. Love is your safety. Fear does not exist. Identify with love and you are safe. Identify with love and you are home. Identify with love and find yourself. This reading beautifully contrasts two different purposes for the body. One is to serve the goals of the ego by keeping us separate, fencing ourselves into our individual little kingdoms where we think we are safe from harm. A Course in Miracles tells us that we are all dreaming a dream and that we are not our bodies. Every one of us is a piece of the divinity. When we come to accept that we are an idea in the mind of God, we come to see a completely different purpose for our body. Our body is simply a vehicle which enables us to go through different experiences here on earth, some of them happy, others painful. Every single one is meant for our spiritual growth. If we identify with our body, we will never feel safe. If we identify with love, we will be safe. We will be home. We will come to know ourselves as love and only love. Let's read lesson 270. I will not use the body's eyes today. This lesson starts with a prayer, so if you would like to close your eyes, I will read the prayer now. Father, Christ's vision is your gift to me, and it has power to translate all that the body's eyes behold into the sight of a forgiven world. How glorious and gracious is this world, yet how much more will I perceive in it than sight can give. The world forgiven signifies your Son acknowledges his Father, lets his dreams be brought to truth, and waits expectantly the one remaining instant more of time which ends forever as your memory returns to him. And now his will is one with yours. His function is now but your own, and every thought except your own is gone. Let's talk about it. I will not use the body's eyes today. Does this mean that we wear a blindfold and stumble around in the dark? Of course not. It does mean that we recognize that seeing through the eyes of the ego is faulty. This section starts with a prayer. If you would like to close your eyes, I'll read that prayer now. I ask your blessing on my sight today. It is the means by which you have chosen to become the way to show me my mistakes and look beyond them. It is given me to find a new perception through the guide you gave to me, and through his lessons to surpass perception and return to truth. I ask for the illusion which transcends all those I made. Today I choose to see a world forgiven, in which everyone shows me the face of Christ and teaches me that what I look upon belongs to me, that nothing is except your Holy Son. Let's say our morning prayer together. Dear God, please give me your mind to think. Give me your ears to hear. Give me your eyes to see. Give me your words to speak. And give me your heart to love. Amen. 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 Can you imagine only seeing with Christ's vision? We would look on each other and see only goodness, beauty, delight, and perfection. We would never judge, criticize, or condemn anyone or anything, including ourselves. We would only have compassion for ourselves and others. I ask your blessing on my sight today. It is the means you have chosen to become the way to show me my mistakes. Christ's vision is God's gift to you and to me, and it has power to translate all that the body's eyes behold into the sight of a forgiven world. When my husband and I were traveling in Poland, we had a taxi driver that didn't speak any English. He did, however, have Google Translate on his phone. He and my husband had a great conversation, passing that phone back and forth as they spoke into the phone, and it spoke out loud to them in the other person's language. It was so much fun. Can you imagine putting on a pair of glasses and having everything we see be translated into a forgiven world? No sorrow, no pain, no judgment, no suffering, only peace, joy, and happiness. Let's use God's Google Translate for our eyes so that we might see with Christ's vision. With our new pair of glasses, we will see how glorious and gracious is the world, yet how much more I will perceive in it than sight can give. We will look beyond what our body's eyes show us and see that God is in everyone and everything. The whole course is about us recognizing that we have faulty perception, beginning with lesson 1, which told us nothing I see means anything. Once we accept that, we forgive ourselves for judging and forgive the other for what we think they have done or said. And the final step is to learn how to see the world through God's eyes. The world forgiven signifies your Son acknowledges his Father, lets his dreams be brought to truth, and waits expectantly the one remaining instant more of time which lasts forever as your memory returns to him. Thus we look on a forgiven world in which we accept our oneness with God and all of creation. We ask God to be our interpreter, and now his will is one with yours. His function now is but your own, and every thought except your own is gone. We accept that our will and God's will are exactly the same thing. We join with God in accepting our function as the light of the world. We will reach the stage where we think only with God's mind, hear only with God's ears, speak only with God's words, see only with God's eyes, and love only with God's heart. Let's finish today's reading. The quiet of today will bless our hearts, and through them peace will come to everyone. Christ is our eyes today, and through his gift we offer healing to the world through him, the Holy Son, whom God created whole, the Holy Son, whom God created one. Let's talk about it. I love this line. The quiet of today will bless our hearts, and through them, peace will come to everyone. I really focused on it in my morning meditation. It tells me that I bring the peace of my meditation with me throughout the day. Only when I take the time to spend with God will I be able to bring this peace forward and bring peace to everyone I encounter. Isn't that an incredible idea, my friends? We bring peace to the whole world. Through practicing these lessons, through sitting in our meditation, we bring the peace with us everywhere we go, and thus we change the world. We ask to see with God's eyes every morning. We take the time to tap into God's peace and love through our meditation, and we carry that with us throughout our day. Through His sight, we offer His healing, and we accept that we are whole. We are one with God and all of creation. We are loved. We are home. For our practice sessions today, first thing in the morning, last thing, just before we go to sleep, we want to read or listen to today's lesson and then sit in our meditation for as long as we please. By now we know that the longer that we sit, the longer we thirst to spend this time with God. For our hourly practice sessions, often in between, and especially when we're upset for any reason at all, we simply state today's idea. I will not use the body's eyes today. And then we take a minute or two to sit quietly as we allow this idea to sink deep into our beings. Thanks so much for listening right until the end, my friends. If you enjoyed today's video, please share the love. Tell someone about these videos. Encourage them to start at lesson 1 and only do 1 lesson a day. Are you ready for our special treat? We enjoy the most beautiful sunsets here, right from our home in Canada. Gorgeous, gorgeous night. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. It's going to be an awesome day tomorrow. Absolutely beautiful. Have a blessed day, my friends. I will not use the body's eyes today. Have a day of seeing with Christ's vision, my friends. I love you.